Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Staley. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Matthews. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He makes the grab. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Harbor. Great footwork. A big opening now. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Boy, a great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T-Mark.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Return man forced out at the 12. Not a good return and not good field position. line up. It's first down. No press here. The defense backing away. Going to begin with a quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
And you'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
What a great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Pressure is coming. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up fourth down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. A running play called on fourth down. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and one, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in a hurry-up. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll feed the back again. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The gain sets up a third down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets the ball up as he is hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And the Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. The back's got it. Ball carrier tackled there. The Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. The sure hands. It's Lewis. I'll stop him with the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out. It's Staley. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's going to take off. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change...
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab, And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The Duck strategy here. Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. State offense is back out on the field. You take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And it works. The first down to the 35. And the Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. Linebacker shifting around now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pocket breaking down. It's a fumble. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The defense showing blitz here. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he lofts one deep over the middle. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Nittany Lions offense is on the move now. Caught quickly. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Fights through a tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Or it's snapped to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into the second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Staley. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's found some room at the 45. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get it down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Gives it to the back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but I'm really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble now. He slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? 3rd down and long. The defense, you think, is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
Completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On first and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's going to pull it down and run. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State 28, Tennessee 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Trying to find some room. It's Smith. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Nope, he is stopped short. The defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Breaks loose at the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The ball's come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sawchuk. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time they went forward on 4th down and didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on a pitch. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Use the running lead to chew on this clock now. They tackled him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Running with purpose. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State. It's an easy job for the play caller, right? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Staley. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's back to throw again on second down. He'll avoid the sack, but he's brought down after a short gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the out route.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Looking right, this one caught. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's a throwaway. It's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. That's a second and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made by the tight end. Touchdown, Vols. Still no answer for this offense. Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. Tackle made after a big gain. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
And the PAT is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
Looking to throw it on first down. He breaks free. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. He took about reaching back and showing the arm strength. He didn't get there that time.
Yeah, they actually work on this, believe it or not, in practice. Every receiver has a position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle. Then you just hope for maybe a tip ball that goes up into the air and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown.
Triple zero on the clock. Are we going to OT, or does it end right here in a stop? And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete. No good. The defense rises up and stops the two-point try to win the game. What a finish.